Lady Miranda Hawthorne would support her sister tonight, even if it killed her. Judging by the pain already numbing her face, that was a distinct possibility. She massaged her cheeks, hoping to make the forced smile look and feel a little less wooden than the bedroom door in front of her. With a sharp twist of the brass knob, she wrenched the door open and strode into the corridor. Her stride was firm, her posture perfect. Nothing would make her abandon the endless lessons in ladylike etiquette from her mother. Then she walked into a wall. Oh, very well, it wasn't a wall precisely. Walls didn't appear in the middle of passageways, covered in wool.
"I do apologize, my lady."
Nor did they speak. Miranda looked up at the obstruction that was in actuality a solidly built man. She retreated a step, putting as much distance as she could between her and the man without retreating into her bedchamber. Up and up her gaze travelled. The last dredges of sunlight filtered through a large window at the end of the corridor, sending dim squares of gold marching across the floor and up to the man's broad chest. He wasn't family. All of her relations had blonde hair, including those so far distant they wouldn't even claim the connection if her brother wasn't a duke. The dimly lit passageway prevented her from making out an exact colour, but the barricade before her had very dark hair pulled back into a short queue at his neck. With a deep breath, she reminded herself where she stood in life. She was a lady of quality, the daughter and sister of a duke. Somewhere inside her must lie the aristocratic arrogance she'd seen so many of her friends embody. If this intruder had nefarious purposes, talking was her only defense. Those long arms could haul her to a stop before she went more than 2 steps. He'd yet to make a move, though. He simply stood in the corridor while she inspected him. "Pardon me." Miranda almost clapped with glee at the clipped, snobby tone that indicated she wasn't begging anyone's pardon. "Who are you?" She tried to look into his eyes, but his direct gaze made her nervous and shook her focus. Taking deep breaths, filling her nose with the curious scent combination of soap and a hint of evergreen didn't help either. Instead, she concentrated on his chin. Within the shadows of the passageway, he wouldn't be able to tell where she focused her gaze. Hopefully. He held out a black evening coat.
"I am taking His Grace his coat for the evening. I had to press it again."